Super welterweights Callum Walsh and Fernando Vargas Jr. are on a fast track toward contention, and they'll face one another this Saturday, September 13th, on the undercard of Canelo versus Crawford. The winner, this is a coming out party of sorts. Let's talk about these two men and the important matchup they're facing. In boxing, there comes a point in time when a fighter has to grow up, and some are fast-tracked and some take a slow route. And oftentimes, what is determined is a part of the process as you go along with the experience. Such is the case when we'll see Callum Walsh take on Fernando Vargas Jr. on the undercard of Canelo versus Crawford on Saturday, September 13th. Walsh is a 24-year-old southpaw out of Ireland and has been campaigning to get himself in position to become a world-class contender. His nickname, King, is what he personifies and wants to be in the sport. However, the super welterweight division is ripe with talent. So when he looks across the ring on Saturday, not only will he be looking at another fighter with the same fire in his eyes, he'll be looking at a fighter who happens to be the son of a very well-known fighter himself, Fernando Vargas Jr., akin to the senior. Now, these two men are facing one another, both southpaws, but Vargas is 28, and his career has taken a slower trek than Walsh's. They both are similar in the fact that how their fights have been arranged, showcasing them being power-punching fighters in the division. Both have really stopped their opponents with the power hand of the left southpaw stance, and the opponents have been hand-picked, sort of like curtailed to what they do best. As the two men are now going to face one another, class is going to be determined. And the elder Vargas Jr. may have advantages due to being a little bit more mature and also having the backing of his dad, whom can share boxing life with him. Will that come into play because he's trained by his dad? We don't know. We'll have to wait until the fight. But Walsh, an Irishman, and they have shown themselves to be fighters, guys who will go out there and put it on the line. The only thing that I can see that might be a drawback for Walsh is if he's not ready to start fast. Vargas more than likely will be the man who will come in and try to kick things off right away. There is a height advantage for Walsh, who's even 6 feet tall, and Vargas, who is 5'11", both possessing a 72-inch reach, is going to be determined about the aggression of each guy. I kind of give the strength advantage to Vargas, being older and more well-tuned into being a man, as Walsh is coming into his manhood at 24. But these two men may have a scrap that will give audiences a lot of entertainment, because pride is definitely going to be on the line. We will see someone take chances. The only thing I'm hoping for is that it's not over very quickly due to someone not being ready for the event. I know Vargas will be prepped by his dad. We'll have to see how Walsh approaches, because I didn't like what I saw in his last fight earlier this year against Dean Sutherland, how he kind of started off a little apprehensive, but he did get to the guy. But I just know that Vargas is going to be ready from the start. This is a good fight. Two men fighting each other at the right time. And I do believe in the end, Vargas should prevail. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think about Fernando Vargas taking on Callum Walsh and who may come out on top. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.